In 1917, the United States entered World War I. The world was at war and African Americans were ready to serve their country. Over 380,000 African Americans enlisted or were drafted into the US Army. They were eager to prove their patriotism and fight for freedom. However, the reality of being black in America followed them into the military. African Americans faced segregation and discrimination within the Army's ranks. They were often relegated to support roles such as cooking, cleaning, and digging trenches. White soldiers and officers often treated them with disrespect and prejudice. Despite these obstacles, African American soldiers remained steadfast in their commitment to the war effort. They believed that by serving their country, they could demonstrate their worthiness as equal citizens. Their sacrifices and contributions to the war would lay the groundwork for the civil rights movement in the decades to come. African American soldiers faced a double burden during World War I, fighting for democracy abroad while battling racism at home. Jim Crow laws enforced strict segregation and discrimination against black Americans. These laws extended to the military, where African American soldiers were often in segregated units. Even in Europe, African American soldiers encountered prejudice. Despite facing discrimination, African American soldiers served with distinction. Their war experiences had a profound impact on their fight for civil rights.
Yeah, we faced a lot, but we kept going.
Among the most celebrated units in World War I was the 369th Infantry Regiment, known as the Harlem Hellfighters. This unit, composed primarily of African American soldiers from New York City, earned their nickname from the Germans, who feared their fighting prowess. The Harlem Hellfighters spent more time in combat than any other American unit, a testament to their courage and tenacity. They fought with distinction in numerous battles, including the Meuse-Argonne offensive, one of the largest and deadliest campaigns of the war. Their bravery and skill in combat earned them the respect of their allies and the grudging admiration of their enemies.
We were determined to show what we were made of. Every battle was a chance to prove our strength and our worth.
The Harlem Hellfighters embodied the spirit of determination that characterized African American soldiers during World War I. Section 4. Triumph over adversity, the 369th Infantry Regiment. The 369th Infantry Regiment's accomplishments went beyond their combat record. They were also known for their musical talents. Their regimental band, led by the renowned James Reese Europe, introduced jazz music to Europe, captivating audiences with their energetic performances. The band's popularity helped to break down racial barriers and foster a greater appreciation for African American culture.
The bravery and resilience of the Harlem Hellfighters, exemplified by individuals like myself, who single-handedly fought off a German raid, challenged prevailing stereotypes about African American soldiers. Our heroism and sacrifices during World War I helped pave the way for future generations to fight for equality and recognition.
Section 5. Recognition and disillusionment, the price of patriotism. Despite their service and sacrifices, African American soldiers returned home to a nation still grappling with racial prejudice and discrimination. The hope for equality, ignited by their wartime experiences, was met with resistance and violence. The Red Summer of 1919, marked by race riots across the country, highlighted the persistent racial tensions in the United States.
While some individuals and organizations recognized our contributions, awarding us medals and citations, the systemic racism that permeated American society remained largely unchanged. The hypocrisy of fighting for democracy abroad while being denied basic rights at home fueled a growing sense of disillusionment and anger among US black veterans.
Section 6. A lasting impact, World War I and the fight for equality. The experiences of African American soldiers during World War I had a profound impact on the civil rights movement. Their service challenged the narrative of black inferiority and fueled a renewed sense of purpose.
Veterans returned home with a heightened awareness of injustices and a determination to bring change. Organizations like the NAACP, bolstered by returning veterans, gained momentum. The war instilled in African Americans a belief that change was possible.
The seeds of the civil rights movement sown in the trenches of World War I would blossom in the decades to come, leading to significant advancements in civil rights and social justice.